Don't bring it up.
You're just for somebody. Okay, if you want to claim will for ignorance, that's fine. But then don't come up here and tell me I can't talk about it.
What are you talking about, man? Just
Especially
move on
when
to
you're
the
invoking.
conversation with Eric. No, Eric, I clarified my theory of omnipotence. That's my theory of omnipotence.
Yeah, and we're posing objections to it because
dude, Cage, I don't want to talk with you. You're not cool to talk with. You're not cool.
Okay, but I still don't see how that goes against anything that Eric said, right? I think that's Cage's whole point.
I don't. Wait, I'll be honest with you. I'll be honest with you because when I'm doing it, I'm trying to do the justification, all this stuff, and then the reason is it still doesn't really.
It doesn't have to be justification for what? What do you mean?
Why he created the universe the way he did compared to a different universe where certain actions could have been removed. He didn't create the
universe that way. Humans caused it.
But which one? So when God created this universe, there are certain things he could entail or not entail for these things. Because what I'm trying to put is not actions of like man going and striking some other man or anything like this. I'm talking about things that are out of the human control. That's why I pointed to something that the only possible way this happens is through things that a human doesn't control. We don't control like babies getting cancer. And yes, there's some cases of this certain thing. But yeah. And so when
I answered this question so many times, it's just you guys can't track.
The issue is that because you agree that do you agree that like babies can't get Alzheimer's?
Agree that they can't, or like, what are you asking?
They can't. Do you believe babies get Alzheimer's?
Can get. I'm not medical. Like sure.
Okay, babies can't get.
I don't know.
Babies can't get Alzheimer's because their brain development.
Okay, well, I'm not.
So
I'm
God,
not scientific, I don't know.
Yeah, sure, but God can create. God could have created where also like babies couldn't get cancer because of their youngness of age, and this is why I'm pointing to something that when I say unnecessary evil, so that there is a logically possible way where he's not interfering and acting on every case scenario, that he can just make it where all babies at their age just couldn't get these things. Yet it goes that we do see this, and so this is why I'm looking for like a justification of why he chose this universe over the other one, since he or like in his nature.
Don't say universe. Just like what you're trying to say is why he chose like that they could get cancer over not getting cancer. Like
what's in his nature? When in his nature gives it that this is more desirable over the other one.
I don't know. Wait. I don't know the particular reasons and why he chose the particular the particular like ways the universe is run. Like I don't know why it's the case that if a grenade goes off, like it creates an explosion and not like a Martian invasion. Like I don't know on why God made it that way. Right?
Why is that?
I don't have to know that. I don't have to know the answer to that.
Well, sure, Cypher, that's no problem. Listen, if you don't have an argument for it, then how can you know it? I mean, aside from me being an epistemic,
because I know that it's the.
Let me finish a thought, man. I've been trying to like listen to you, and you say I'm not listening, and it's probably because I get cut off. But I'm going to disregard my view of being a nihilist and pretend I'm writing this question on a piece of paper, right? If you don't have an argument for why it is this way and didn't make it another way, then Eric's point is a question you should think about. Maybe it doesn't defeat it because you haven't come up with a response. But until then, this is where the debate ends.
No, that's fine. It doesn't have to. Wait, it doesn't have to end. I don't know why he like. I don't have to know the particular situation, but I don't have to know that.
I'm not.
I don't know why. Wait. I don't know why God made the universe in such a way that when you ingest cyanide, it unalives you through asphyxiation. I don't know. But I don't know. But like maybe he could have made it to where it like gives you an erection instead. I don't know, dude. I don't know. I'm not all knowing.
That's
fam.
But
I don't know. I don't have to know the particular entailments of that.
So if I say that God created a universe that causes unnecessary evil to happen.
Dude, why do you keep saying unnecessary? It just is. There's no such thing as necessary or unnecessary. I don't have to provide an argument for that. It's the view.
Well, provide an argument for the view.
No.
Okay. Yeah.
No. That's what you presuppose the view in an internal critique.
What?
No, I presuppose the axioms.
No. Like that would be asking, like, give an argument that the Garden of Eden exists in your critique of the Garden of Eden. Like, what the hell are you talking about, Cage?
No,
I don't have
think
to give an argument for shit. Like, what are you talking about?
Wait,
that's just the
on.
view. There's no necessary or unnecessary.
Okay, sure, I'll walk it back.
For suffering.
I'll walk it back.
What are you talking about?
I'll end the debate. All right, Zypher, whatever. Cool. I have a question for you. Does God exist? We'll go.
Dude, we're not about to turn this into a "does God exist" argument
because you don't want to make an affirmation. You can't provide arguments, Cypher. You've never done that ever,
dude. All you're doing is saying Cypher bad. I want to stick to because this is why I don't want to talk.
What's the argument for God's existence?
Wait. This is why. Wait. This is what, like, you're just making. Wait, give me an argument that God.
No, your debate with
hold on. Give me an
argument
argument for rocket science. What's P1?
Sure.
Like you're just. It's just a pivot. My point is that was just a massive
I'm changing the debate. You and Eric are done. I think Eric was trying to type that.
No. Because you're just mad because I'm cooking.
I'm not mad at you at all, Cypher.
Hold on. Hold on. You're just mad I'm cooking.
Wait, dude, hold on. Wait. Dude,
mute
up.
I want to speak with Eric. I'm not having a conversation with you. Wait, Cage, I genuinely do not like conversations with you, dude.
Probably because you get cooked every time, and you don't know anything.
Cool.
Fine. Neither do I.
Dude, I cook you in the debate in the DMs. Don't even play, bro. Don't even play.
What DMs? Can you show?
Yeah, wait. You entailed that your premise 3 entails a logical contradiction. And
where?
Try to like prevent it. Yes, you agree.
Where?
I have the screenshots. You agreed that your premise 3 entails a logical contradiction.
Show the screenshot.
I don't know how to do that on TikTok. But if anybody wants, anybody adds me on Discord, I can give you the screenshots that he admits.
Just post it on TikTok.
Logical contradiction.
Like, leave the debate, post it on TikTok. You don't know how to post on TikTok?
Well, I'm not about to post it to my account, but I'll do that in Discord.
Everybody here from the live would go and see
if you want it on Discord and you want Cage's concession that his premise 3 is just faulty on this
problem. What was even my argument, by the way?
I don't remember all the premises at this point.
That's crazy. You don't remember what the premise 3 was, but yet I conceded to it.
Wait, I know. Wait. I could figure out how to post videos, but I'm not.
Go ahead. Be my guest. It's pretty simple.
No, because that's a nonsensical first post. Like, why would I post that? Because Cage, you're not worth my time like that.
Really? Okay. So, what's the argument for God's existence?
What's the argument for rocket science?
I'm not saying I know rocket science. You're saying you know God exists. So, what's the argument?
Hold on.
You know what you're not going to do? You're not going to provide.
Hold on. What's the argument wait. What's the argument the sky's blue?
Yeah, so you understand earlier I said I'm an
Wait, what's the argument? Wait. What's the argument the sky's blue?
I'm not making knowledge claims.
Wait, I can pivot too. Wait. I never made the claim that God exists. I can make a pivot
too.
What's the argument the sky's blue? Is that what you just asked? Because I'll give it to you.
No, hold on. Okay, Zypher. So
hold on. If you want to
hold on.
No, what's your question? Zypher, does God exist? Yes or no?
Wait, I'm just going to mute up. I'm not talking to you, bitch.
Does God exist? Yes or no, Zypher? Okay, see what you're not going to do, and I'm going to take this opportunity to tell everybody else, because you've interacted with every atheist in my community so far, and all of us have the same agreement. You don't provide arguments, and whenever somebody like me questions you on philosophy, your claim immediately is, I don't know philosophy, I don't do that Phil bro shit. But for the last 35 minutes with Eric, you've been invoking modality, invoking classical logic, and invoking a argumental system that uses inference rules, right? But you claim to not do anything. Wait,
hold on.
And when you're called out on doing it, go back on mute, boy. When you're called out for doing this wrong.
Because I'm speaking as a normal. I don't have to be well versed in to do.
When you're called out on doing that wrong, Zypher, you just claim ignorance. That's dishonest.
Like, all you guys are just doing is like, you guys trying to have a discussion, or
no? We're trying to.
I'm not trying to have a discussion.
Knowledge claim. If you don't have any knowledge claims,
this was between me and Eric, fam.
You and Eric were done 20 minutes ago.
No, Eric didn't say that. You just jumped in because you wanted to defend
Eric. Were you waiting for an argument for why this world is necessary?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to get.
Dude, I never made the claim. Like, why do you guys want? Like, because you guys are presupposing. Wait, no, I didn't. No, I didn't. I didn't say this world is necessary. What are you talking about?
You said it has to happen this way. The Garden of Eden had to happen that way.
No,
yes, it did.
You guys think that's just what the entailment. You guys just believe that's the entailment because you guys hold on.
Oh my Jesus!
Because you guys make the presupposition.
You can't. You
Entailments
literally can't.
cipher are P implies Q, and P implies Q. One might say QA is necessary or could be contingent, but if you say it's contingent, you're conceding to Eric's point. If you say it's necessary, then what's the argument for that?
Am I debating Eric? It's just that simple.
You can run for me. That's fine. I'll mute up.
I don't.
Eric, it's me and you, and if they try to get involved, I'm just gonna leave. So
tag me in.
No, not you and Robbie, because all you guys are just it's just the one-on-one. Covey, if Covey wants to come in, because Covey's an honest interlocutor, I'll accept Covey coming in. But I'm not going to accept Robbie or Cage because all they do is just Zypher hate. Just like Zypher bad, Zypher can't spell, Zypher's stupid.
It's just because we've had the same exact conversations over and over with you.
Oh, okay.
And it doesn't go anywhere. And you think you do this like
emotional
fancy cooking thing, but really you're just lighting your house on fire. And you think that you're making some sort of like great claims, but you're really not doing anything. Anytime anybody presses you, you freak out. Like you don't answer anything and you have like some sort of a meltdown.
Because
I think it's going to be a waste of time for Eric to talk to you. But like it's up to Eric if he wants to have a conversation with you.
If I wanted to have a conversation with you, I would say that. So Eric, let's resume the argument. So now from that, the only productive thing that we got from that is that you know what my theory of omnipotence now is. So given
that's not an issue with the argument that I'm giving, though. That's the problem I'm trying to show you.
State your argument.
Okay, so when God created, God's all powerful. You go with that, and even with the entailment that you gave, God can create a logical universe within His nature. Do you agree with that?
Mm-hmm. It depends on what you mean by universe, because then you sneak in certain actions and free will, and that contradicts
universe.
So logically
is everything that exists.
Yeah, no.
Universe is everything that exists.
No. I'm going to reject the term universe. I reject that term.
So, what do you define as universe?
It's not about what I define as terms. I reject your use of that because you're using the term universe. God can actually do any logically possible action. You have to tell me deliberately what is the action that He's doing in question.
He is creating. He's creating a universe, which He created everything. Or do you disagree that God created
what do you
everything?
mean by universe? He just creates the world like up to Genesis 2?
I'm defining everything. Universe is all matter, everything, and non-matter, everything that exists.
You're just saying God did creation. Cool. God did creation.
Yes. All I'm saying is God created everything. A universe is just everything that exists. Do you agree or disagree?
Everything that exists, no.
So
I disagree.
So there's things that exist that God did not create?
Yeah, like my sin.
So who created sin?
What type of question is that?
Who created sin?
Sin is not it's not an ontological thing.
So was there a state of time when sin did not exist?
Yeah. Well, it depends on what you mean, what you're referring to sin, but sure.
When you say
was present.
Yeah, sure. When you say sin, what do you mean by sin? Define it.
Yeah, rejection of God's laws, transgression against the law, evil.
Okay. And so when we look at this, that's any regression against God's laws or God's nature. So when they consumed the apple, it gave the people the ability to do this. Is that what you're saying?
It manifested sin and gave them the ability to be able to continue in sin, yes.
When you say manifested, what do you mean by that?
Like,
is it a physical property?
Yeah, like not that it's a physical property, more so like in that it brought out the full weight of sin and its entailments.
So when you say, that's what I'm trying to understand, like when you say manifest, is there a
dude, I just described it.
Yeah, I'm still there's issues. So when they consumed the apple, they gave the ability to make choices outside of God's natures or
Correct.
God's. Okay. And so this was thus passed down on to the people after, which caused the ability for natural and other different choices to be made that's outside of it, right? So was there like a physical, but this doesn't give like a physical property to the individual. But so like there isn't.
Go on.
Yeah, so like you don't think that sin itself is a physical property that's given into it, but so when this entails that the laws of sin caused to people happen, when you say this, how are these laws decided when the sin was?
Why does the law have to be decided?
So
the law just always existed.
Was there a state before those laws existed of sins coming in?
Wait. Sin is just rejection of the law. The law itself always existed.
Yeah, so the laws always existed before God? Or at the same time as God?
What? But so there's no such thing as before God, dog.
So the laws exist at the same time as God?
Same time? God is the law.
Okay, so God is the law?
God is the moral standard. That's his essence.
He's the moral standard and he is his essence. Okay, so God is the moral standard. He is the essence. When they consumed it, they can go against his law and essence. And so who decided what happens if you go against it?
That's not decided. Going against it just necessarily entails that you sinned against an eternal standard. It's not who decides. Like, why do you keep presupposing that?
Well, the reason is that I'm trying to find out how this came to be.
You're presupposing that the law could just be changed and it's just some arbitrary standard. It's not. Please stop insinuating that.
Well, could the laws be changed? Does God have the power to change them?
What? No, God can't just change what love is. That's his essence.
So this is love. You would agree then that this is like a love? When you say love, define love, I guess.
Are you for real, bro?
Yeah. Can you define love?
Love is patient. Love is kind. Love knows no evil. Keep going.
Okay. Because there still comes in the properties of the unnecessary evil. And so I can logically propose a world. I don't see no logical contradictions in a world.
Wait, why do you keep saying necessary evil?
So
why do you
either
keep
things
saying
are
evil is necessary or unnecessary, and it's not just a thing of reality that just exists in our reality?
Because when everything was created, either it was going to be one way or another. Do you agree?
Yes.
Like,
what do you mean by one way or another? Like, it was either like, do you mean it was either the case that we were going to rebel or not rebel?
Everything that exists. I mean, everything that's possible.
I don't know.
Logically possible
I lost you.
for that.
I thought, but if that, what?
Like,
now I don't know what you're saying.
Okay, so if coconuts were round or coconuts are square, that's a possible logical world that God could create, right?
If it's within his nature, it's not.
Sure. But I mean, when you say in his nature, define his nature, it's love, right?
Yeah.
His nature, like within his desires, loving nature of righteousness, what is just within his knowledge, within how he deems it to be.
So the way he deems it to be, because it just feels like it's kind of still saying the same thing. So when it's just, and so when I ask these things, like with like the babies getting cancer, what is the justification for the world to have these over a world without this? And that's why I'm trying to get you to give the justification.
But I know what you mean by justification. There wouldn't have to be a justification. It's just what happened as a consequence of sin. But I'll go ahead and try to answer it the way I think that you're trying to ask that. the reason why sin has the consequences that it does is simply as I've explained before. People chose to rebel against God. God is the author of life, and rejecting life is death. Not because God like vindictively was just like, oh, how dare you? You don't like me? Die. No, it's just an entailment. If you get away from like the fire, you're gonna get cold. It's just how that happens. So, because of that, God removed his hand into some of the being the overseer. People said we don't want God as the overseer, so he stopped being that overseer and chose to be the overseer in the lie. Choose him, and then once all of those people are found, he will truly be the overseer of the state of affairs. So no longer will those bad things occur because now everybody's in agreement, in alignment. God is truly the overseer. But because everybody is not in that agreement, there are some people who believe God is not the overseer, so he's not the overseer of all things anymore.
So
he's still in control, but he's just giving you that choice. Now, that doesn't mean we choose the particular consequences. I don't know why God chose the particular consequences, the same way I don't know why cyanide causes you to asphyxiate instead of just gives you a pleasurable erection. I don't know. But, so don't ask me for the particular, like, why did he choose this particular thing? Like, I don't know, nor do I have to know.
So, but so you say God's nature is love, and so I would think that unnecessary evil, which are things that unnecessarily happen, that causes harm, and that's why I talked about. Remember the grabbing the cookie out of the cookie jar and striking with a hammer, and then grabbing the cookie. So it makes that unnecessary to do this. That I would have to have a justification why this had to have happened. If not, then I would say that there's no reason for babies to have this happen. And if it's the case that there's no reason for babies to get this causes suffering, I would point to that. If God is love, yet he creates a world where people get harmed unnecessarily, then I would say then that would be a contradiction to that aspect of love.
But how?
Okay. Wait! Don't ask for how. I know what he's trying to get at, but once again, Eric, you're making your presuppositions on what you think the entailments of. Because I understand, like, if God's benevolent, God see that baby about to, or like God see that person about to electrocute themselves on a transformer. God sees them walking towards the transformer. God should just be good and make the person's blow. I don't know, just prevent the situation. I understand it. I understand where you're coming from. I also understand where you're coming from. Like, but you're making this presupposition that, like, if God knows everything, if God is all good and all powerful, then whatever happens just necessarily is just the way it should be. No, Eric, and I already told you why that's not the entailment. That God can make it to where he doesn't want these things to happen, yet these things happen because he removes his hand in people's sin. Now that doesn't mean every particular instance that he removes his hand is because somebody has sinned. But that's just a general reason as to why we're in a fallen world. And as to why these things happen, there doesn't have to be a justification. That doesn't make the thing more. There's no justification, because if there was a justification in that sort of framework, Eric, then it would just be justified, or it would be a good thing that baby just die on the transformer. Right? That's not true. That's not the way things are intended to be. Therefore, it's bad. It's bad, but for you guys just have the presupposition that God just wouldn't allow anything that he doesn't like. He can do that. That's what you guys kind of miss, like, because you guys have the presupposition that if God doesn't want something to happen, necessarily he'll stop the thing from happening, or else it just seems like he's just not being omnipotent, or he's not doing his job, or he's just failing in some regard. Right. Those are based off of your bad presuppositions, Eric.
No, Cypher. That's when you learn the word.
Dude, Cage.
Can I finish a sentence?
That's
bro.
No,
I didn't even. I was like 4 words in.
Cook. Please let him cook,
bro. So, Zypher, a presupposition is when somebody assumes an axiom to be justified. But what Eric is saying, by virtue of the meanings of these words, as you've proprietarily defined them, it is an entailment. And by the way, I don't think you know what that means, but just to get you on the same page, it's P implies Q. If Q, or if P is true, then Q is true. Okay. So if you're saying to him that it is the case that, oh, well, this is a presupposition. No, it's analytically true.
Are you bro's caretaker? Like, dude, I'm not having a conversation.
No, he's fine. He can finish.
I want to have the
this.
conversation with Eric.
No, he's just doing a recap on what's
I don't
going
even
on.
know what. Wait. I'll just say Zypher. I'm not even. You're just saying P entails. Like, I don't even know what you're referring to, dude.
Because you don't know what entails means. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
I do know what entail means. What are you talking about?
Go ahead and tell me what it means then.
What necessarily follows? That's how it is.
Nope, not how that works.
No. That's what I mean by entail.
How does that?
Wait. I don't care about your definitions or your philosophical meanings of things. I'm not.
You're
like
talking about. What are you? This is a philosophical thing you're invoking.
I'm just. Wait. Hold on.
Absolutely.
Wait.
This is like Zypher.
I don't care about
that.
It's just normal language.
And start talking about mathematical realism and say I'm not invoking mathematics. That's so confused.
That part.
Like, what are you talking? If I went to a scientist, a physicist, and started talking about theoretical physics, and then said, "Oh, this is actually just philosophy. I'm not talking to you, dirty physicists," they'd laugh at me and just laugh me out of the room because I'm so confused. Right? Entailments are a property of propositional logic. Okay, something you've never read.
Okay. I don't care. I can use entail meaning what necessarily follows.
Then you're just using it proprietarily, and nobody should give a fuck.
Cool.
Okay, so you're willing to admit
is that all you have? Wait, is that all you have to say? Do you have anything?
Yeah, I just want one more question.
Anything else?
Wait, I'm not answering any questions. Do you have anything else?
Okay, well then you can just let this. I'm just going to speak. You have an idiosyncratic worldview wherein every term is defined uniquely to you and only you, in such a way that is incoherent and or inconsistent.
I just used the way that they're quote, like not the philosophical meanings.
Okay, that was perfect. That answered my question. Thank you.
Colloquially.
Yep, that's fine.
Anyway,
I'm glad we got through that.
The way I use words the way people typically mean when they say it, not like philosophy, dude. I'm not invoking any. I'm not invoking any literature. I don't read literature. So
are you just appealing to ignorance right now, Zypher? I don't care. It's fine.
He's not. He's not. I definitely relate.
Okay, so if I said the word necessary, what do you think I'm saying?
There's like a philosophy standard encyclopedia. Yeah. If there's like a philosophical philosophy Stanford encyclopedia article on something, and I'm not aware of it, of course I'm not invoking that. like fam.
But that's what Eric
I just mean the words the way people typically mean.
Yeah, then Zypher, you're not.
And the way, wait, hold on, Cage. And the way when people typically say, well, what is entailed by this? What they mean is, well, what necessarily follows from this? That's what they mean.
That's not what that means.
No, it's exactly that.
So when I say, okay, what's entailed by that? Yeah, what else is meant by entail? When I say something like, hey, what is entailed by what you're saying? You're saying what necessarily follows from what you're saying. Like
you see how modality is not invoked in propositional logic.
My thing is like, what's right is right, what's wrong is wrong.
Right? So when you say to me, Zypher, this is necessarily entailed, well, now you have to make an argument for that because that is a burden of proof.
No, they're trying to make an exception for your stupidity.
I have no idea who you are, but I mean, whatever. Zypher, what's the argument for it's necessary?
Eric, ask what you were saying again.
Hey, DJ, your parents are talking. Do you mind muting up when you're not speaking?
It's J.A. And that being
Eric, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. I was just listening because.
Yeah, what were you saying?
Well, that's why I was setting up and asking you the definitional things so that we can understand exactly at the points that we're going. And as I point to that.
But it was clear in our conversation when I used the word entail, you knew what I meant. You also used the word. I knew what you meant. So there's no issue. Cage is just being performative. But go ahead.
You understand? He meant it necessarily.
No, dude, Cage, I don't care. Please.
Well, ask him because he's about to tell you the same thing I did.
Means it necessarily will happen this EQ, because this is what will progress. I actually do listen to a lot of philosophy. I enjoy philosophy a lot, but I think God itself is a philosophical discussion. But when I look at, I do try to make it where the discussions that I don't have to entail so much philosophy that it just overwhelms everybody in the room. I think that's the reason why I try to do the discussions the way I do. I mean, I legitimately was just listening to a college philosophy book before I joined live. But so like when we look at these, when I look at this, that's why I asked you like that God's nature is thus love, and so when this is he can create any logical universe, I would expect that the universe he creates is love. I'm not entailing that.
Logically universe. I rejected that with my theory of omnipotence, dude.
You stated multiple times. Yeah, he can read it back there. He says he create any logical universe that entails of his nature, and so that's why
I didn't say universe. I said he can do any logically possible action within an infinite set within his nature.
Fine. That's fine. Do you think the creation of the universe is an action? When I talk about universes,
it depends on what you mean by universe, because you mean everything in the universe. I don't think God creates everything in the universe. Rather, everything in the universe is attributed to him in some sense. But he doesn't create all the things directly in the universe. Like, for example, he doesn't create sin.
So when the Big Bang, do you believe the Big Bang happened, right?
No.
You don't believe in the Big Bang?
No.
Or at least... Oh, well, I mean, do you want me to explain how we know?
I'm a fundamentalist evangelical, as fundamentalist as you can get, dude.
Well, do you want me to explain how we know the Big Bang is true?
I don't care. I don't accept the science on it. I'm going to accept what the Bible says.
For that, Zypher?
Well, I mean, if that's the case, then you don't.
What's the argument, Zypher?
This is an internal critique. So like.
No, I'm asking you to provide an account for your world.
I'm not, wait.
Yeah, I mean, then I would ask for some justification why you believe that the Earth is only 6,000 years old.
Oh, the mom always calls him when he starts to provide an argument. Every time, bro. It's been
dude. Hold on, really quick.
I envy your relationship with your mother.
Drop me and then bring me back up because my TikTok is cooked.
Dude, why is it every time you start to have to propose an argument, your mom calls you? Every time, without fail.
I mean, now that even goes into a whole lot of other issues that goes. I mean, like, that's why I was trying to set that up. If you didn't notice, I was asking definitionally, do you see how that set up once I got him to define all this stuff?
No, that's fine. He just wouldn't be a class.
No, my mom actually called me because she actually was trying to get to me earlier.
Great. So what's the argument for why the Big Bang theory is false?
Wait, and I never said that it was false. I just said I don't believe in it.
Right. That's saying the proposition the Big Bang is false.
I'm not going to provide an argument because we're not talking about is my worldview true. We're talking about the internal view of my worldview.
Asking if the worldview is true.
Asking if the worldview is true. That's a different debate for another time.
I don't even know what that would mean. Maybe accurate is a better word.
I mean, I have to. Well, I have to see if the worldview.
Wait. I will concede that the worldview doesn't line up with a lot of the historical narratives. Of course, I wouldn't expect it to. Talking donkeys, like gods. Freaking, I've had supernatural experiences. Of course, it doesn't line up empirically. Of course, it isn't going to line up historically. WTF doesn't mean I can't be a Christian. What?
It's just
well, I have to make sure your worldview is at least coherent to the natural world that surrounds me first. Because, like, if you have foundational things.
What do you mean by that?
So if your worldview is that magical pixies create everything and that everything logically possible that the pixie does it, however it so desires, and so there's no
Wait, hold on. We're shifting this into a dead god. Wait, you guys are hitting the tiny smalls on me. You guys
the reason there's a reason. The reason I say that is that I need to, if there is things in your worldview that make it where we go back and try to justify things, and I bring in some forms of like science to explain different concepts and all this stuff, and you don't even accept the basics of these sciences, then I would be like, I have to now explain and justify why that these things do exist.
Well,
in the
why
first
are you
place.
using the sciences in an internal critique? Like things like evolution, things like old Earth, things like there not being a global flood. Of course, they're going to be at odds of what we would scientifically and naturally expect. But that's not the internal critique of the worldview. You're just saying, well, under my premises, under my hypotheses, these things are just less evident to be true. But that's not what we're here to discuss.
But yeah, I mean, yeah,
I'm sorry, Eric, but what you just said, Cypher, is exactly what Eric is pointing out. Listen, there's different types of evidence, and I often talk about the abstract philosophical.
Wait, but it doesn't falsify
Cypher, if you don't want to engage with that, that's fine. Obviously, that's fine. But now Eric is invoking empiricism, which I don't know if you know what it is, but fuck it, I'm going to run with it, right? Yeah. And if your views contradict this empiricism, then you must provide an argument or evidence for the concept.
Wait. Yeah, I don't have to provide any arguments because I haven't made any claims.
You said
you didn't believe the
wait. I'm just gonna right here. I'm gonna just make a stand. I'm not giving an argument for the existence of God. Period.
I didn't ask for that.
Wait. Hold on. And I'm not giving an argument to justify the internal worldview because then it just hinges on.
Why should anyone listen to you?
Hold on. What I'm doing is I was talking to the atheists about the internal critique of the view because I wanted to talk with Coco, and then somebody came up to take a stand, but they didn't know what the heck they were talking about. So Eric decided to.
Sounds familiar.
So
you're not arguing anything, then. You're not here to say. You're not here to debate.
I'm not. Wait. You're right. I wasn't here to debate to prove the Christian worldview. That's not what I was ever here for. So
you're not even proving the Christians that are classical theists.
If we're doing an internal,
it's either the internal critique or bust.
It is an internal critique.
Stick with that. No, it's not.
Yes.
That's not an internal critique. Wait, bringing up evolution isn't an internal critique. That's an external critique.
Can you define an internal critique?
Critiquing a particular worldview using the views, goals, or logic adherent to that worldview itself.
Using the axioms.
That's.
And there's nothing.
I think that's.
Hold on. Yeah. Hold on. That's what I mean by internal critique.
Right. So tell me what axioms you hold to that would disprove evolution analytically.
What do you mean?
Yeah, I'm not going to get anywhere. Your turn, Eric. Go ahead.
Thank you. Just please stop talking to me. Just consider me.
That's where we're going. I think that's the issue.
Because consider me dumb. Well, just consider me Arsler. If it means I don't have to talk with you anymore, consider me Arsler, please.
You have the X button at any time you want, my friend.
Yeah, I think the issue thus it comes in on these situations that like I'm trying to do internal critique, but the point of the internal critique is to point to things that are in your worldview and give a justification why that they
the Big Bang is not in my worldview.
Contradictions.
Evolution is not in my worldview. None of those things are in my worldview. But there's a reason.
But the thing is, though, is that if these things contradict your view, then and I got justification to demonstrate it's true, then that would be an issue with the worldview. Like if you came and said,
then that's an
Adam
external
and Eve
critique, and that's fine.
No, that would still be an internal critique.
No, that's not. Wait.
Empirical evidence is empirical.
That's not. Wait. I don't hold to the scientific or historical consensus. Wait, I don't hold to those. So that's not internal to my worldview. So you're not critiquing the internals. You're using it with reasoning. Hold on, Eric. You're using it with reasoning and axioms outside of the worldview.
What's an axiom, Cypher?
Hold on.
Yeah.
You're using that.
What's an axiom?
Hold on. I'll concede I don't know what that is, but just
then
the way
how the fuck are you going to defend what you're about to say?
Hold on.
You're just being incoherent, man. This goes every single time.
Cage. Because I can use context clues. All right. Anyway.
Use the context clues and tell me what it is then.
Heavens, dude.
Go ahead. What's an axiom? Use context clues.
Are you done?
Yeah. Tell me what context clues are. Excuse me. Tell me what an axiom is using context clues. No? Okay, then why should Eric, me, Violet, Chris, or Coco, or any one of these 25 beautiful people listen to a word you have to say if you can't define the words you're using?
Context clues. Wait, it doesn't matter. Wait, if you want to say like Zypher bad, Zypher leave, that's a different thing. You can just
No, I'm not
say
saying
that.
you should leave. I actually quite enjoy you being up here embarrassing yourself, but I want you to tell me why we should listen
hold
to
on. You don't have to. What are you talking about?
You seriously?
Wait, no, I don't want you to. I genuinely do not want you to. I genuinely just want you to leave and drop.
Then why are you here?
Wait, because I wanted to have a conversation with Eric, but you keep.
But you don't know the words you're using.
Zypher bad.
You don't know the words you're using.
Because I can use it in the same context that you guys are using it.
Then
and
what
I can
am
define
I
the way. Wait, I can define what I meant by it.
Yeah, sure, define it, because it's not the way I meant
it. Wait. I can define what I meant by it.
Okay, but concede right now that if we didn't mean the same thing, then we're not having a conversation.
I'm not having a conversation with you, Cage.
So you just told me your point here is to have a conversation.
You?
Oh, was it with Eric? So if Eric meant it in a dissimilar way than you did, then are you having a conversation with him?
Context clue shows me I was using it in a similar way. Wait.
No, I'm telling you, Eric, were you using it in the same light?
I would probably say we're not going to, but
wow, that's crazy, Zypher.
Yeah, I am trying to follow the things you say because it's based on just the ways you're phrasing certain things. That's how I've been doing a lot. But like, there's a reason why, because the reason I even brought up the Big Bang is that in the Big Bang that there is a singularity point where all things does exist. If this is the case that God created this singularity point and then thus expanded the universe, then God created all of the things in there. You are rejecting that there was that God created everything from.
I believe, yeah, he made everything
in reality,
but that doesn't mean he actualized all things occurring. Those are two different things.
Okay, we're getting away from what we were just talking about because you're just moving back into the circle.
No, because you just want to get into the Zypher stupid debate.
I'm not saying you're stupid. I'm saying you're vastly ignorant.
Cage. To make you happy, I'm stupid. I'm arsed.
I don't want you to say you're stupid. I would like you to do.
I personally.
Please stop. Wait, Cage. Like, dude, I would file a restraining. Wait, I would follow a restraining order. Like, please don't talk to me.
Don't like my words.
Wait, as a.
You'd file a restrict, but you follow me though, right?
For the love of heavens.
You follow me.
Hold on, wait. I'm about to follow you. Wait, hold on. Hold on. I followed you earlier. Wait, hold on.
I don't follow you. You notice that?
That's really cool. That's just a TikTok thing. That's cool.
Well, I mean, I personally. I think this should, so I personally think that under all logic, when we discuss philosophy, that we also need to bring in some empiricalism to be able to help justify our claims when we do explain things. So when I really do discuss some little philosophical things, when I do things like concepts of the mind and things like this, when if I'm going into like functional materialists and explaining different points of views through scientific papers that I bring up, or if I'm even doing different concepts of morality where I base on things like mirrored neurons, possibilities, stuff like this, I believe that philosophy and science should have some things that interlink to be able to give justifications for the philosophical arguments that are entailed in these discussions. And I think that's really important, because if I just say a bunch of metaphysics and I just don't find any ways to justify it outside of just the metaphysics, sometimes you could just be talking about possibilities and things like this, but we run into a lot of issues that if we ignore objectable truths based on a philosophical arguments, then we're just arguing for the sake of arguments, and then it just runs into no major real purposes if the objective truths don't even are put into it. Because like, I believe if we don't use the outside world, some at least explanation on it, we're really then just arguing which one's better, Star Wars or Star Trek. And that's why I don't want to go into the position of just arguing just to argue if it entails the removal of objective truths. Does this make sense?
You guys still hear me?
Yeah.
God. Who else is he talking
Wait. I thought you were talking to Cage, because I thought you two were talking. I didn't know you were talking.
I'm sorry. I didn't make any claims.
It didn't.
I think Cage would agree with me.
I did.
It didn't seem like. Wait.
My
Genuinely, I was not listening because I thought you were talking.
You haven't been listening this whole time. That's nothing new. Make context.
Wait. I'm not. Cage. I'm not listening to you. Please.
Yeah, use context clues to figure out what Eric said. Then.
Please don't talk to me.
Well, you can leave, Zypher. Like I said,
Eric,
I don't follow
Eric,
you. You follow me, buddy. I'm your biggest idol, bro. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. Eric,
like, I don't know what this whole restraining order business is.
Eric, do you want to resume the conversation where we left off at? Like
I don't know, because you don't know the words you're using.
I'm not talking to you, Cage. Dang, dude. Why are you yapping?
Oh, because I don't think you know what you're saying, which is what.
Dude, just let it all out, Cage, please.
I am, slowly but surely. I'll get it out eventually. You just sit there nice and patient for me. If you want to stay on mute while I get it all out, I'd appreciate that. So let's slowly just synopses this conversation. One, Zypher doesn't make an argument for why God exists.
Do you want to have it at another time?
I thought you were going to stay on mute for me.
Wait, Coco. Do you want to do that conversation tomorrow?
Are you booking an appointment with my ninja here?
Coco, are you there?
Are you This is what running looks like, by the way.
With everything.
With all due respect,
yes, I'm running from Cage. I'm running from Cage because I do not want to have a conversation with you because you were so.
But you follow me? What? It's crazy.
Well, not anymore. I followed you before because you were a Phil bro, and I just used to follow the Phil bros. But like, no.
Why? You think philosophy is stupid and quote for idiots? So
I love philosophy.
Hello.
I love philosophy.
I used to hate.
Go ahead and book your appointment with Coco. All right, and then you can drop and run for me, and then after I'll just spend my time recapping this argument here. Because I guarantee you, I don't agree with Eric on probably most things. Like, especially as an epistemological nihilist, right? I disagree with a lot of people. Yeah. But
that's something we could probably discuss at another time and do like a whole field discussion on all kinds of different concepts and all this stuff. I mean, I love to have those discussions just to have them. But yeah, at this moment, I think we would agree on a lot of stuff too. So it's
and I'm usually respectful for about like 10 minutes until someone says something blatantly dishonest or has to redefine a word after we've been discussing this word like we have.
Oh, I love that. When the person refuses to acknowledge stuff. Okay.
I'm not refusing to acknowledge anything. What are you talking about?
The word you redefined was omnipotence.
No, I didn't redefine that. You just didn't want to listen.
No, you redefined it twice. I wrote it twice in chat.
Oh my heavens. Anyway, Eric.
What's the argument for the heavens existing?
Hold on.
Will you ever provide an argument like that? Like ever in the future?
Coco. I'd love to hear it. Eric, do you want to continue on another live or at another time or no?
I mean, we can always try another. We can always discuss another time. I've jumped through a lot of different lives. I'm also in a lot of ex-Muslim lives because I debate Islam too, since I know Christianity and Islam. So, or run to a whole bunch of different ones. So I can try to get on Coco's live tomorrow, see what I can do.
Okay, so like, wait, what was your point about the Big Bang? Like I understand God created the universe, but you wanna associate like. Because I know what you're trying to get at. Like God created like the baby getting unalive. Like He created that, and He chose that over the baby not getting unalive. And I already explained that to you with like the bullet entering the head, and it's just what necessarily follows. I don't know why the universe operates in such a way. Why these particular things like that. That's just my response.
But yeah, so like, that's fine.
Try to run.
So that's fine to say. I don't know. That's okay, but I can then still come to the rational point.
Wait, do you think my whole entire point was I don't know though, or do you think I was also invoking something else?
The summary of the very end there, the why this universe is created outside of the other universe that is created, is thus you don't know why this one over a different one. That you do have other.
Wait. I reject, dude. I'm not even saying this to like be dishonest. I'm not saying this to be a filbro. I'm not saying this to go Cartesian on you. I reject the term universe because that involves all of the state of affairs because that and everything in it, and that God caused it all, which is the sneaky presupposition that Coco, the freaking Jack, Monkey Boy, all of you guys make when you guys run this argument is that God is like all controlling. He's in control of it. Wait, hold on.
I didn't say that. But that when I said universe, but that's what entailed
by. Wait, hold on.
No, but once the universe is correct,
he's not using entailed right.
Yeah. So when I said universe, what was my definition of universe?
The way you define, like, I don't know what your definition of universe is
right now.
$10. Wait, hold on.
All things that exist. Because my P2.
Yeah. No, I reject that. Yeah, he didn't. Yeah, no.
My
P2 it depends on what you mean by all things.
That are physically, or
I don't know what you mean by all things. Like, because I already told you, like, a billion times, I reject the notion of all things. Like, for example, he doesn't create sin. Sin is where it's dang, I can't speak. Its existence is not ontological. It exists in the universe in some sense, like it's like an aspect of it. He doesn't create that. In the same way, like, I don't know what you mean by God creates the baby to die, because that's just a part of the natural world. Whereas God's not really like creating the baby to get unalived. So when you say this, when you say this, I reject that presupposition that's being made when you say the universe, because that's kind of what's snuck in there. And then it's kind of like, okay, what's the justification that he created it this way? He didn't. Is it for the billionth time, Eric?
But
he didn't.
But there is a lot
of. Go ahead.
Yeah, the issues. Yeah, so when it comes with the issues, is that you, as you said, any logical universe in his nature is thus love. So when it comes to doing it, I can give you as sin is a brute contingent fact. It exists, and it's anything that goes against God's nature. Fine. I accept that. Not a problem. But what happens if you thus violate this sin is still something that has to be put into position by some kind of form of entity, or like a god or something like that.
Why do you believe that?
So are you saying that things like babies getting cancer exist outside of God himself? Because that's the thing you're under your worldview, you're saying that God can't stop babies from getting cancer, and I don't think you believe that. Because
that's
if
not
God
what I said.
Yeah,
oh my dude.
Well, if God
Eric,
how about this? How about this? Well, how about this?
You just won't get rid of the presupposition that everything that happens is God's doing. Like, why won't you get rid of that? Please.
I'm not saying that. I didn't say everything.
I know you're not saying that, but that's the presupposition with
right
what
now.
you're telling
I'm not saying that.
When you tell me this,
I
it reeks
haven't
of God
said
created
that.
everything,
I haven't
including the
said
bad stuff.
that. You are arguing with
I know you don't say
Derek.
Wait.
Eric did not
really quick.
say
Wait,
this.
Eric, really quick. Wait, do you think that my argument is that you're saying that, or do you think that my argument is that that's just the presupposition hidden within what you're saying?
You're saying my presupposition is that God makes everything happen. I said, if a man beats another man, then that was on the person, not God. I gave you that. Not an issue.
Okay, then why do you keep why do you keep presenting these babies getting unalive and being like, God made it this way?
Why?
Because, dude, are you doing that?
I'm explaining.
If you can understand that it's not being caused necessarily by God, even though God created the natural universe, why can't you just accept that answer?
God created the natural situation that babies does get. Did God create all of nature? Did God create nature? Did God create nature?
God created the natural universe. Yes, dude.
There you go. So when God,
what does that word universe mean?
What you just said? What does the universe mean?
No, we're not doing this. I'm not.
Tell me what the word means. You just used it. Tell me what the word
you said. That you were.
Did Cypher ever provide an argument for God?
Nope. He hasn't done that in 2 months, bro.
Like babies can't get Alzheimer's. He could have created that logical universe. There is no logical contradiction in this. That's there unless you can give me. Oh, and that's fine. So and you agree that God created a logical thing, and you said in his nature is love, which unless you're disagreeing, that causing unnecessary suffering to an individual
God
would be
is
a
not
demonstration
causing
of
the suffering, dude. Oh my heavens, bro.
love. Do you believe unnecessary
Wait, is God
suffering?
causing the suffering? Yes or no? Wait, is God causing the suffering? Yes or no?
God created the
No, I didn't ask
circumstance.
that. Wait.
Listen. Let me explain my position.
No,
Let
he
me
didn't.
explain my position. So, who created the natural universe that allows babies to get cancer? Who created that?
Humans.
Who created the natural universe?
Humans?
So, how did humans create a natural universe that
By
causes
sinning.
babies to get cancer?
No, it was God. It was God for the love of God.
Oh my
Wait,
God!
hold on. Like if you're saying that I know what you. Okay, wait, hold on. I'll just address what you mean.
Okay.
Humans are the one who caused it to happen. But obviously, like the way it's run, like the privation, like.
Listen. So, do you remember? Here, we'll even go. Do you remember with the thing with the pew pew? That if a person used a pew pew that did something, then that is the person doing this. I'm right now looking at the manufacturer, which would be God, who created the pew pew that the humans thus used, and God could have created this pew pew a little bit different, which entails.
How do you? I don't know that.
Seems like you don't know a lot of things.
What do you mean you don't know if God? You don't know.
I don't know if God can make it to where like the natural world just isn't this natural.
Then the debate ends here.
Then that's it. That's fine. If you say I don't know, then that's fine. That's what I'm giving you. If you say I don't know why he put this instead of that, that is absolutely fine. But if my argument is that God, that unnecessary evil thus exists in a.
Why do you keep saying unnecessary? There's no necessary or I don't believe in that.
So okay, so either stuff is necessary or unnecessary. When you're all powerful, when you're all powerful and you entail all things.
No, you see, now your presupposition is being revealed. You're saying now the entailment of this presupposition. Wait, hold on, Eric. Is that if you're all powerful, everything that happens, it just entails that you just want it to happen this way. Why do you keep presupposing that?
What is a precept? I'm so confused, bro. I swear I'm so confused.
When you say Eric, presupposition, define presupposition. Can you define presupposition?
He won't.
An assumption you have, an unjustified assumption you made prior to an argument.
Okay, it only took 2 people in the comments telling you, but that's a W. So how is what Eric
said? Wait. I did not look into comments.
It's almost like you responded to one of them.
No,
that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. I'm okay.
I came up with that on the fly.
Okay, so how is what Eric said an assumed unjustified axiom in your system?
Dude, Cage.
Are you going to answer the question?
But I will answer the question.
Boy, run like the Michelin Man. Go ahead. Go on, Zypher. Tell me about modal logic some more and how you don't accept it for no apparent reason. You have no argument. You have no evidence for it. Go ahead. You waiting for like a standing ovation or for Jesus to come back again? Which one is it?
Can I talk to him? Hey, Cypher.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm not talking to you either, Tiny.
You don't like Tiny either?
He doesn't like any dude.
Oh, because they're not on it because they don't want to have conversations. Eric is the only one who genuinely who wants to engage. You guys are just you guys are not even people who want to engage.
I tried writing down your definitions.
Coco engages, Kobe engages, Eric engages.
I tried writing down what you said
twice. Do not engage. Violet engages.
I'll engage you.
Yeah, what's the argument?
No.
Clearly, you're not making.
You don't engage. I'm not.
Wait, guys. Hold up. It's been 2 hours. We've been talking about the same thing.
Yeah, I really need to start doing these one-on-one without somebody coming in.
Host your own live, buddy.
Yes, W Violet host a live. So and don't invite them up. Please do me a favor.
This sounds a little bit prejudiced, if you ask me, but I mean that's fair.
You want to do it? I mean, I don't know. It's up to you, I guess.
Well, so Cypher, we'll talk about a different argument then. So what's the argument for God's existence as the only theist on this panel?
Oh, wait, hold on. Robbie, wait. I'm not gonna join your live because you're gonna come in and do the same thing KG's doing. And just
so what's the argument for God?
Eric, do you have the ability to host lives? How many followers do you have?
I have like over 7,000. But I'm now doing work
genuinely host. Wait. Oh, you got to do stuff.
I'm actually working as I'm doing it. Well, I'm working as I'm doing this. I talk while I work. I work like 19 hours a day.
Are you able to host a live on your own or no?
I want to know if Cypher would engage.
Yeah, I just won't be able to do it right now. I can't do it at this very moment.
Cypher, is Danny genuine to you? Is J Mike genuine to you? Is Jack genuine to you? How are all these people just you don't want to engage? Because now you're starting like
okay, Jack. Wait. Jack. When he chooses to engage when he wants to, sometimes he runs from me for some reason.
Jack,
Danny's the same way. Danny will run sometimes. Danny will run sometimes, but then sometimes
Jack has probably done this longer than half of your lifespan. I swear to you on that one.
Okay, but then I don't know why he runs from me then.
Okay, say he runs from you. Are you willing to engage him if I got him here right now?
About this argument?
Oh, about any argument he wants to. Actually, you want to pose for the existence of God because you won't talk to me and you won't talk to the host, which is kind of mean since you're on his panel. But
wait. I'll talk to the host. I came here to talk to the host.
Okay, would you talk to Jack? I called him on Discord right now.
He's going to run the all things considered argument.
This is why I said you're prejudiced against that because you're pre-doing what he's gonna do. But would you talk to him? I'll get him here if you want. You're saying he's running from you. I'll get him here. Do you want to talk to him or no?
Where? But also, like,
I don't really care. No.
Do you? I'm asking for consent. I'm not gonna do an absent consent cipher. Do you want to run from him or do you want to face him? I'll get him here. It's no problem.
Wait. Yeah, what? That's not a true dichotomy.
I'm sorry. Do you want to be indifferent and not care, or not talk to him? Because I think you're scared of Jack. Because I've heard your conversations with Jack. It's worse.
The logical problem of evil does not apply to you. I got him to say those words. He concedes.
Probably because you're an open theist, but claim to be.
I'm not an. What are you, bro? What are you talking about?
You have a proprietary definition of omnipotence, a proprietary definition of existence, a proprietary definition of God. Like how are you a classical theist?
Yeah, sometimes we struggle to get definitions from you about certain things.
But sure, go ahead and talk to Coco because you're gonna run from Jack. Just don't talk shit about my friends.
Wait, hold on. Wait. I'm not going to run from Jack. We already discussed the conversation.
Okay, do you want to talk to him now or no?
Cool. We can talk now, but there's just no conversation to be had. Cool. You can bring.
This is just meta. Do you want?
Wait. Yes. Cool. I don't want to. But yes, you can bring him over. You can say whatever you want.
Well, are you just gonna say I don't want to talk to you because you're disingenuous like me?
No. I'm not gonna. Wait, I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna keep saying the same argument over and over to Jack, and Jack's just gonna say, "Well, he's indifferent. Wait. There's just no conclusion.
Yeah, but you contend that, don't you? Jack. You just told me you have contentions with his conclusion, or don't you?
With his conclusion, what he means by indifferent. Is simply that God just doesn't aim to prevent evil, and I agree with that.
Okay, so there's no there's no contention then, is there?
No, that's why I said the argument is done. It's over. Wait, how is it? What? How does that follow?
Because a classical theist, using their definition of omnipotence and omnibenevolence, it is analytically true that the prevention or the annulment of evil.
I think my theory of omnipotence is pretty legitimate.
Yeah, that's not. I'm not contending if it's legitimate. I'm saying it's proprietary. Do you know what that means?
No.
Okay, I don't think you know the English language at this point, bro. Like, we don't know what entails existence, proprietary.
Wait. I know you. I know what people mean when they say these words.
Okay, what did I mean then?
Wait, not by proprietary, but the other words.
So then you don't know what the fuck I mean using context clues.
I don't know what you mean. Yeah, I don't know what proprietary means. I said.
Do you know what idiosyncratic means? Because I've been saying these words, and you were just assuming that you knew what I meant by them. But if you didn't, it would have been much more honest if you said.
I don't remember you saying it. It's kind of like a eccentric, like not. Yeah, yes or no. I wouldn't be able to define idiosyncratic, but idiosyncratic would just mean like something really fringe or eccentric.
That's so vague and not. That's not even like it could be or it could not be, right? It could be very concrete, but that's not the point. The point that I'm trying to make to you, Zypher, is that I'm using words. Eric is using words, and if you're just going off context clues that may be false, your seeming is maybe false of what we mean and running with it.
Hold on,
that's not being honest.
With you, but Eric, it's pretty easy to say to know what he's saying.
Eric disagreed with you on terms at least 5 times.
No, I disagreed with the entailment by universe because it goes
and then
along
he asked you to define these things, and you didn't define them.
No, dude, cage. That's not.
Did you define them? Yes, no? Did you define existence? Did you define universe? Did you define entailment? Because I did. Well, not existence, but I didn't define entailment.
What happened to bringing Jack over?
Well, Jay joined, but I'll get him in here if you'd like. I think you're going to run from him again, but...
I have a question about definitions of words, too. What does obligation mean?
Who are you asking?
Zypher. What does obligation mean?
I just wandered in here and I wanted a cookie, and I was just like, "Hey, there's cookies here," and now I'm stuck here.
Wait, I'm trying to figure out like what was the thing that was holding up Eric and Zypher to the point that they were like kind of going in circles for like an hour and 30 minutes.
No, Cage. Dude, we can't make progress because of Cage.
Talk for an hour. What are you talking about?
Yeah, it's gone, I think, where it's going to go with that.
It's Cage and Robbie just being interjectors.
None of us spoke for an hour.
Rob hasn't said much.
No, wait.
Hey, guys.
Rob hasn't said much.
Hold on a second.
Until he left.
Zypher, just to help you out, I suggest you look into modal logic, and I think you look into the literature on it. I think you go and study these things. I think you should do more readings or watch videos or something. Just learn the literature. Just learn it. Learn these terms. And I'm just trying to help you out here. Just get educated on it. That's it.
I guess me and Zypher can
continue. But I'm kind of ADHD, so it's kind of hard to like stare at a paper and read it. But,
then fucking listen to audiobooks, bro.
What did you say, Coco?
Jesus.
I mean,
that's kind of hard too, but
it's hard to open your ears and listen with ADHD. I have it too. It's not that bad, man. Fucking make your hands busy, put on a podcast, or talk about modal logic, and do your shit. Start playing guitar. Doesn't matter, bro. Keep your hands busy.
I got that library pass, and I check out college books in it. And I mean, I just got done with the philosophy of mind, and then I'm doing right now philosophy of Western religion and the meaning of life. And then I got philosophy of Western religious and the meaning of God. And then, so I get like books like that. And I just also listened to Nietzsche about like a summary of all of his life and multiple of his books. And I just go and get college books and listen to it on that and use that. While on top of that, I just search out people that have degrees in these things and ask multiple questions. That's why I talk like cease to know. And then I go to physics. I love discussing with like Robbie and Jorge and things like that. And I talked with biologists, GT and all of them, and try to get justifications for every single proposition that I want to give out, and trying to understand these. I mean, I even have a rabbi who has a PhD in theology, so I can ask theological questions to understand and give justifications for all my things. I think that is the best way of approaching these, because if you're trying to find truth, you have to be able to do multiple different areas to really get to it. That's what I believe.
But yeah, I kind of want to address your view on the entire thing, Eric. I understand, like, when you look at this, when he chooses this one or the other, you're kind of like, what's the justification? Because you kind of have this view that, like, okay, well, if it happens, then it's just, if this unnecessary thing happening, there's like a justification, or maybe it necessarily should happen, or the thing's just good. You might hold to one of those things. That's just not the entailment. Why are these particular things the consequences, given that suffering's unnecessary? But when you say suffering's unnecessary, that just means it wasn't intended to be this way, or wasn't supposed to be this way, or doesn't have to be this way, in the sense that humans didn't have to eat the apple. That's the reason why, suffering exists. Humans didn't have to eat the apple, so it didn't have to happen. It could have been the case, like, in some logically possible or theoretically possible, I won't say logically possible, but theoretically possible world, where humans were, are representative. In that case, all of humanity chose not to eat the apple, and then we lived happily ever after. Wait, hold on. And then we lived happily ever after in kumbaya, and no suffering, no tornadoes, no whatever happened. But it's just the case that, the natural world, the same way a bullet gets lodged in a man's brain and they die, in that same way, when the well-being of the world isn't really present, it's just going to be the case that our bodies are going to be finite, require things, and then, there are going to be distortions in this fallen world. So I don't know why the particular distortions exist. I don't know why it isn't the case that, like, instead of having this, whenever our body falls into a state where we don't just start flying or something. I don't know. But
listen, and that's the
but
thing,
his all goodness wouldn't entail that he has to necessarily prevent suffering, because he can also use suffering for things. That doesn't mean suffering occurs because it occurs for the necessary greater good. So he can utilize these things to create good outcomes.
So, like,
there's no point, Eric. Listen, we've went over that for literally 2 hours at this point.
Yeah.
You just pointed out exactly what your point was, and then sidestepped it and ignored it. So that's fine. Doesn't matter. Fuck it.
I think I got where it's going to go. I mean, I have plenty of arguments I can give. We can always go to, like, the divine hiddenness, where the way I run the divine hiddenness, or something. We can always go into other different arguments. So,
well, he'd have to first
divine
say that
hiddenness is bad too, because it could just be that.
Well, hold on.
Divine hiddenness is bad too, because it could just be that the
hold on, Zypher. Eric, in order to posit that, there requires some concessions on terms for both of you, and also he has to propose or affirm the proposition that God exists, and he hasn't done that yet. I don't even know if he's a theist or not.
Yeah, I mean, I would agree. I'm just running stuff with it. I'm trying to be as generous as I can be.
Oh no, you can't be, because the way divine hidden works
Yeah,
in such a way where the
that's just not honest.
concessions.
What do you mean you don't know from a face? What are you talking about, Cage? That's very
do you affirm the proposition?
All right, anyway, I'm about to
or
peace
no?
out because Cage is trying to troll again. All right.
Well, no, you just said like very silly things. You also said pro toto, like
said, I said my 2 cents. That's why suffering.
Even though you don't think that they exist, you just affirm that they do exist.
Well, yeah, but under mine, it's with the propositions, God's all powerful and God knows the logical outcomes. Then I go with, does God desires that all people know of his existence. From there, I go, does God knows what would convince of every single individual of his existence?
But Eric, he's not going to give you like a real, not trying to catch up, but he's not going to give you, obviously he's not going to give you like a real answer. He's just going to be very vague. He's going to like obfuscate. He's just going to go back in certain positions that he already laid out. I honestly think he's just confused of certain things that are going on. I do agree with Tiny. I think he needs to read some of the literature because
no, I agree.
There's just regular conversations. He's been in a lot of them, and unfortunately, I've seen them where people have really tried to break it down the conversations with him. I know I have maybe 4 or 5 times. I know I've seen a few times with Cage. I've seen J. Mike Amdeer. I've seen Jim. I mean, Jesus Christ. If these people can't convince him on like some basic stuff, then I don't know what's going to do it. You know what I mean? So,
yeah, I said I just do the best I can to try because I have too many conversations with people. So I was just trying to do best I can because, yeah, I think there's plenty of arguments against God's existence. But, I mean, I could be crazy too, so.
Violet.
Oh, how was that ataraxia for like 5 whole minutes? God
really quick,
it.
I wanted to address what Robbie has said. By the way, Robbie, I don't wait. If you guys want to convince me of in some case God, in some case God's immorality, it's not even. Wait, I just want to let the Phil Bros know. Just really quick. Just let me make the point.
Just the Phil Bros, like we're not wannabe Phil Bro over there, Zypher.
Hold on. I just want to let the Phil Bros know. There is no possible way, in no logically possible worlds, that could be actualized by you guys, in which you could convince me even a little bit that Christianity.
What's the argument for that?
That God is in any way immoral. So if you were trying to convince me of something, wait. So if you were trying to convince me of something, so don't waste your breath.
All you're saying is that you would be irrational
to be an evangelical.
Right. You're just saying that you would just be irrational to certain type of truth claims. That's all that you're basically saying, which just makes you sound stupid.
Cool. And I've had personal.
Right. Nobody cares. Sorry, Coco. I kicked him because there's no point.
Bro,
I mean, I actually could be convinced God does exist. You could, but I mean, it's not going to be easy. There's a lot of things I'll be arguing, but yeah, logically, you could convince me God does exist.
No,
it's just.
I agree. Like everybody confuses it that I'm an atheist. I'm more an agnostic. I've spent almost 7 years of my life searching for the truth of if God exists. For the truth is it because I'm classified as a non-resistive non-believer. I go to church, I go to the masjid, I go to the synagogue, I read books, I read poetry, I look at the old literature, I look at philosophy, I look at science, I look at empiricism, I spend my time dialoguing, I spend my time debating, I spend my time researching the Phil papers to understand small, weak arguments. If it's the case God exists, I would worship him given evidence. It doesn't help that I'm a epistemic nihilist, but that's not the point. The point is, I do the same thing.
Yeah, I've become a hard atheist, but I've legitly read the Quran, read Hadith, so I can understand Islam, just so I can debate it. Because I love to steel man positions instead of straw man any position. Yeah, just legitly spend all my time. Yeah.
Well, I took up enough of Coco's time. I'm actually going to go do some reading. Reading more about, actually, ironically enough, the non-resistive non-belief distinction in the divine hiddenness argument. I don't know if I agree with it as much as I do, but yeah. Peace out. Thanks, Coco, for having me. Thanks, Eric. Nice meeting you.
Bye. We can literally talk about like anything. It doesn't even have to be a religion. That was kind of like 2 hours of like, yeah.
I tried.
2 hours of time we're not getting back.
Yeah.
I tried. I thought I gave good argument.
You did fine. It's not you, buddy. It's Cypher, right? I really did try. Cypher's been on for maybe about 2 months, like what Cage was saying. I really did try. I had a few conversations with him in the very beginning, and I thought maybe he's just very new to stuff. But then when you see like you've had conversations and you see other people have had conversations, and it just goes absolutely nowhere. In fact, I actually think it's getting worse. I always say like Angel Investor's like the worst debater on TikTok. But I'm starting to think, Zypher might give him a run for his money. I mean, it's just fucking.
Angel's bad. I can't do Angel, please.
I always say he's the worst, but I mean, Zypher's pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, you do have I Wonder, who like on the tier list. Yeah, I would put like.
I'm the only one that sticks up for I Wonder.
It's bad. Like on the tier list, so I would put 3 categories of shit, and then I would put I Wonder like beneath those. Like I would have a better conversation with.
Oh my fucking god, that's so fucking rude.
Orangutan shit, like dog shit. And
oh my god, not orangutan shit. Stop it. Not all the shit. Not again.
No, I'm kidding.
Can't handle it.
I ate too much food.
My God, it took you guys this long to figure out Zypher was full of shit. I started talking to him.
I just could talk to people.
I started talking to him months ago, and he drove me crazy.
I've talked to him before. I'm pretty confident I've talked to him before. I mean, I don't know. I've been in the Muslim debating community for a while now.
Well, you can tell it's not just that he's young; it's that he's arrogant. Like you can hear the hubris in his voice. Like he refuses to like budge on anything, and he won't stop because number one, I think he likes hearing the sound of his own voice. But also, it's just like it's the fact that like he knows he. Lately, it's like I don't feel like going through like the motions with someone like this. Like, you can tell he's young. He needs a maturity, like some time to mature.
I try to change up arguments with different people. That's why I jump to different lives. If I've argued with the same people 50 times and I'm just like, what's the point? I'm going to go somewhere else.
By the way, speaking of Pokemon, Joey, I think Zapdos is my favorite one.
Oh, nice. Totodile was just my first starter ever in any Pokemon game I played, because Pokemon Silver was the first game I ever got for Game Boy Color. And so when I got the game, I got Totodile, and I was like, I love this guy. But my favorite is Umbreon.
Okay.
Yeah, Zapdos is dope.
I swear, like, I used to play Pokemon Go a little bit, and I was Team Instinct. And I really wanted to get a Zapdos.
Ooh.
I played when Pokemon was Pokemon Red and they just were making the anime. God.
I fucking love Pokemon.
Well, you heard what happened to the voice actress for Misty?
She just passed away.
Yeah, she had cancer. And at such a young age, she was only 46, yeah.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, Rachel Lillis. She was a wonderful voice actress because she did Misty and Jessie from Team Rocket, yeah.
Yeah, she's a beast. Yeah, I still play Pokemon to this modern day with my daughter. She's 16, so Pokemon grew up with.
Yeah, I have a kid on the way. I can't wait till she gets old enough to play that. But I don't know. I'll have her watch some of the original episodes too. When the voiceover switched, it was just because of money. It was literally the Pokemon. So Pokemon was being licensed out to the original voice actors at 4Kids Entertainment that you saw on the WB on Saturday mornings. And then out of nowhere, their contract ran up and a new company had formed for Pokemon called the Pokemon Company. And they thought, you know what? Why don't we just like save some money and cut corners here and just like replace all the voice actors with all these new ones? Because don't get me wrong, the person who's been making the voices, the people who've been making the voices for Pokemon lately, good for them, happy for them, but they kind of like, took jobs from people who just for the sake, like it's the same as scalping, right? It's like, oh, you can't cross the picket line, but if you do, you get like blamed for it. Anyway, I'm going on a tangent now. How are you guys?
Good. I was gonna say, like, there's like I have a long list of Pokemon that I like.
Well, who's your favorite? Well, I guess it's your legendary.
Mewtwo. I mean, my first Pokemon was a Charmander because I played Pokemon Red on Game Boy back in the days when it first came out.
Yeah. See, I was growing up in a super Christian conservative household, so I wasn't allowed to watch or play Pokemon for a while. It wasn't until around 1999, when I was like 10 years old, that my dad, who was a Christian pastor, by the way, said, okay, you can play it. I was like, yes. And so that's why I didn't start with Red. I started with Silver.
Yeah, because I'm 36, so yeah, you're my age.
Wait, you guys should count how many Pokemon I can name.
Well, they have songs for that.
Yeah, I could name a lot.
Yeah, me too. Like, okay. So like the final evolution of like the 3 starter Pokemon, I really like. So Blastoise, Charizard, and then I know that Bulbasaur turns into Venusaur, and then I forgot what his last transformation.
It's pronounced Venusaur.
Venusaur, yeah.
Yeah.
And then I'm not sure what the last transformation is. For Bulbasaur, what was it? Ivysaur?
Yeah, Ivysaur.
Oh, okay, yeah. And then I like how
I'm disappointed in you, Coco, right now.
Hey, listen,
so
he's
disappointed.
Young. He's young. He's basically he's 4th generation, basically.
Yeah, pretty much.
So he's Diamond and Pearl.
Yeah, but then you also have Pichu, Pikachu, and Raichu.
That's right.
You have I like Houndoom. I like you have there was like this Pokemon where there were these like 2 legendary ones that would fight, and it was like one of them was like purple and gray, and the other one was like blue and gray.
Oh, you're talking about Palkia and Dialga from the 4th gen, yeah.
Yeah, there's that. And then you've got Mewtwo, you've got Mew, you've got Ditto. Ditto can transform into other Pokemon and also emulate their abilities.
Who keeps kicking this guy?
His profile picture is like
pictures he's putting up.
Yeah,
he's putting up pictures. Oh, I didn't notice. Yeah.
Yeah, his profile picture is inappropriate.
Oh, let's block him.
And then
Fuck you, Charlie.
Can I ask a question?
Go ahead.
What's Pokemon?
Wow, Robbie.
Someone kick Robbie.
Never heard of that either.
I always knew you weren't cool.
No, I'm kidding.
Robbie here.
Yes,
I like Robbie. Leave Robbie here. I don't like the rest of you fuckers right now.
Wait.
Y'all let that go on for
Is
2
that the
fucking
show-
hours. Robbie's the one who finally put his goddamn into that shit. That was ridiculous.
Is that the show that has Goku in it? That's Pokemon, right?
Okay, someone kicked Tiny Smalls.
And also the person who did Dragon Ball Z is not alive anymore either. Why are you bringing up all this sad stuff to me right now?
Oh God!
I wasn't trying to bring up sad stuff.
You know what shocked?
Sad fact.
You know what shocked me? The voice of Naruto was voiced by a woman, and I was like, oh, I thought it was just a guy that could do like a high pitched voice, but oh, okay. I mean, I guess that's a thing. She's the same. She was on Lab Rats and like other cool TVs.
Yep. She's a proud lesbian woman.
Yeah, I love her. She's cool.
Really cool.
But I don't know. I was trying to see I was trying to see if my knowledge on Pokemon was still like great, but I don't know. What are we talking about?
Isn't that the one where like the Charmander turns into charcuterie or something like that?
Jesus
charcuterie board. What? Tiny knows how to answer questions on cosmology and the deepest philosophy, but when it comes to the important Pokemon stuff, nothing.
Yeah, I don't know how to do those
so
either.
Just stop it.
There's also like I don't know. Okay. But anyway, what else? What else is there to talk about?
Not much. We already destroyed Christianity.
Who should we roast, guys? I think we should roast somebody.
Correction. Zyper
community.
destroyed Christianity. That's a correction. Zyper destroyed it.
We were talking about doing like the roast of Justin Bieber and like the roast of like certain celebrities. We're talking about doing that for like somebody on TikTok. But
that'll
like
be fun.
We could just take turns saying one thing. Like I think coming up with like a laundry list of things would be difficult for one person.
Okay, I'll start. Coco, you say that you're gonna take a break for a few weeks and then you take a break for one day. Boom.
valid.
Violet, I swear to God,
Valid
on God.
as fuck. Valid as fuck. But I don't know, like I said, we should, like I said, maybe on my birthday we could do like a roast of Mr. Coco. But people said like it wouldn't be funny.
No, Coco, nobody can roast you. Stop. It wouldn't be funny.
I feel like it would just be like straight up bullying.
It would be hard. but and then we also said like we could do a roast of Robbie, but like people were like, we don't know a lot about Robbie. Then we also thought like maybe a roast of
Robbie's a pick me. That's what it is. He wants everyone to love him, and it's working. Because I haven't found a single person that dislikes him.
Shark said he'd volunteer. He said he's volunteering to be roasted.
I mean,
that's
like,
easy.
what would you say about Shark?
Yeah, it's pretty hard to insult Shark.
Shark is a good guy, genuinely.
The Shark doesn't care either, so won't be roasted.
He's a good guy.
Wait, he just gave consent. He knows what consent means now.
Is that what Shark always said? Blood is in the water. You better have your floaties on.
Shark is a really good guy.
I got one for Shark. We've seen what he looks like on camera. Shark, you don't look like a shark. You look more like one of the background characters in a SpongeBob episode, one of the floppy fish.
Or actually,
Something come up here. You best stop.
Shark could pass as one of the sharks in Shark Tale.
Is that with the fishes and stuff? Talking like fishes?
I actually like Shark. I actually do think Shark is a good guy, and I actually like his way of debating because I do think his ability to switch.
Well, if you really like him, then you should.
Yeah, I'm just
We're
saying
good
that
friends
his
with Shark
ability.
up here.
Yeah, I like how
this is ass kissing 101.
You know what we could do?
I ass kiss whoever I want to ass kiss.
I will never say anything bad about my friend Shark.
You know what we could do? I could say what cartoon character I think you guys are.
Yes, okay. That'd be fun.
Okay, Tiny Smalls, you're obviously Chewbacca. Come on, like duh. Like,
Come out of your door.
Like Tiny Smalls is Chewbacca. Robbie, you could be like one of the penguins from the Penguins of Madagascar, or maybe the penguin from Happy Feet. Kowalski, or Jay. I would say Jay.
Call everybody characters now.
Chris, you could be Sandy Cheeks from SpongeBob with a little bit of attitude.
The fuck out of here.
Coco's Little Bill.
Oh, obviously, yeah, like Little Bill, or Everyone Hates Chris. But he's not really a cartoon character. But like,
hey, why is my PFP blank?
Darth Nerder.
It's not blank for me.
You can see my PFP.
What cartoon?
Yeah, I see
Yeah,
you.
we can see it.
Okay.
Or
Darth
Robbie.
Vader, it's just Lego cartoon. It's the Lego Darth Vader.
Or Robbie.
No,
Robbie,
actually, you remember the Lego Darth Vader? That was my original one.
Or Robbie could be like the guy from the Teenage Robot
What?
TV show. The guy
was a teenage robot.
Robbie, I think we should do like a dual roast, where the two of us get roasted, and there's Tiffany lamps all over the place,
Oh,
and then
nobody cares about you guys. Jeez, get a room.
and then we get everybody back.
Who would Eric be?
Back to the fold of the Tiffany Lamp Club. We could like generate all kinds of videos for all the people who are going to be on the panel. Yeah, that's true.
Eric, who would Eric be?
We could make them each song and a video.
We'll do anything to get people talking about Tiffany lamps or being by a Tiffany lamp.
True.
I don't know.
Eric is like one of the Vikings from Asterix and Obelix.
Eric is a hard one. He's a hard cartoon character to pin.
He's the dad from How to Train Your Dragon.
He reminds me of Yosemite
I'll take
Sam.
that.
You're brilliant. You're brilliant, Violet.
Yeah, I actually accept that. That's actually a pretty good one.
Yeah, Eric. Yeah, you'd be the dad from How to Train Your Dragon. Shoot, I might even be the son in How to Train Your Dragon. Oh God. But wait, what was the name of the dragon? Was it like what was the name?
Toothless?
Yeah. Hey, Toothless. Like, or that'd be me. Like.
No, you're Ash Ketchum.
Wait, yeah, dead ass. I am Ash. On God.
You're his black twin brother.
his black twin. Wait, no. Either that or I'd be Rock. I'd be
Brock.
Yeah, Brock from Pokemon. But he never opens his eyes, which is weird.
It's Asian, Coco. That's racist.
Wait, I know, but like, did you guys notice that his eyes were always like lines? Like, I'm not even trying to be like. That's how they designed him in the art.
I've never seen Pokemon, so I don't know.
But okay, let me think.
Wait, who's in How to Train Your Dragon? Who that we know is the guy with like the peg arm or a leg or whatever?
You.
Violet, you would be.
Why would that be me, Violet?
Violet, you could be. You know in Big Hero 6.
No.
Violet could be the mom of like.
Oh my
No,
God!
Violet is definitely the love interest in How to Train Your Dragon.
You mean the aunt?
Sure. She's a dead ringer for
she's
her.
like okay. She's like really cool and like really smart. Either the aunt or she could be the aunt in like the new Spider-Man movie, like the one with
Oh, that's great.
Hey, Coco, simp much?
But like they're young and they're like caught up with like the times and they're like these really cool like smart intellectual like young adults.
Maybe she's like the Violet in like The Incredibles.
I think she's more like Ripley from Aliens.
Yeah, she's definitely more like the Violet in The Incredibles, I think. Yeah.
Violet in The Incredibles.
Why can't I be the mom in The Incredibles?
But the Violet in The Incredibles is like kind of nervous and like shy and like
you're not flexible enough.
Yeah, that's a stretch.
I want to be Thanos. Can I be Thanos?
Yeah, sure. But like, you're not like aggressive and like want to wipe out half of
Thanos is
humanity.
not aggressive. He just snapped his fingers.
He literally beat the shit out of all of the Avengers and also the Guardians of the Galaxy to wipe out half of the universe.
Yeah, he did beat the brakes off the Hulk, so
he literally stabbed a spike through Iron Man.
Oh God.
But I mean, like, I could give you Thanos, but I feel like, okay, realistically, I feel like if Violet had the Infinity Gauntlet, I think she would be the one to double the resources rather than wipe out half of life.
No.
Like, I don't think she would be like, half of these people need to go.
All of them.
Violet would be like, I can just like heal
people. The only way to remove all suffering on the planet is to remove everything.
Jesus Christ.
If you value reducing
that
suffering,
100%.
You have to be consistent, Coco. Do you value removing suffering?
I mean, like,
that means removing all of humanity.
Human suffering sucks, but like taking
not just
all
human
of their
suffering,
lives,
animals do everything.
Yeah, I mean, but there's alternative ways than like mass genocide.
Not really.
No.
Well, if nobody's around, then there's nobody who can complain about it.
Exactly.
Okay, wait. I kind of want to figure out who my character is. Well, I mean, I guess I'm Ash, but like, I don't know.
You got to take one of those BuzzFeed quizzes.
I feel like I could be like Luffy.
BuzzFeed. Which Sailor Moon character are you?
Oh, I'm Sailor Mercury, hands down.
There's actually a psychological quiz that matches you with like almost every single TV show and character based off percentage. It's a psychological test.
Where you did that at?
I feel like I could be Luffy.
I'll text it to you.
Yeah, I want to do that.
I think I would be Luffy from One Piece, or I would be like Naruto from Naruto.
You just want to be like the cool main characters with the most popular anime. Okay, gotcha.
But no, think about it. Notice that the main characters, like everybody else, is like mature and like serious and like grown up, right? But the main characters are like these goofy people who end up being like
every Michael Cera character ever.
Yeah, like they're these goofy, unorthodox people that end up being like super powerful, but they're like childish in their character, right? But
yeah, you're Scott Pilgrim.
Yeah,
Also, Jim, Sailor Venus is the best of the Sailor Scouts, hands down.
Wait, speaking of Scott Pilgrim, okay.
Which My Little Pony character are you, though? That's the important basic quiz.
Whichever one's green.
Get her done.
Applejack?
Taro time.
She's orange.
Taro.
Wait, actually, no, the question is, which Care Bear are you, or which Teletubby are you?
Teletubby Poe. Duh.
Tinky Winky.
Did you see that clip of Tinky Winky? Well, the guy that voices him.
Mm-hmm.
He's like fucking fed up. He's done. And then this one woman was like, "I knew he was a black guy."
You know what character was obviously a black guy? I know this is gonna sound stupid, right? But like when you watch Dragon Ball Z, like Piccolo was so clearly.
Yes, Piccolo is. Yeah, you're going to say everyone already knows this. This is like well-known knowledge.
It was really funny.
Here you go, Coco. I texted to you.
Piccolo was this like aggressive like black guy. He was like, "Look, guys, this is not a joke. If you guys really want to save the Earth, we've got to kill this dude. If you can't do it, then stop wasting your time here."
Piccolo was the most attractive in that whole show.
He's like, "Guys, this is a fight. This is a matter of life and death."
That's because he's the only father that took his fatherly responsibilities like seriously. Like
That's true.
No one else did.
"Listen, Gohan, I'm going to train you to be a strong, powerful warrior and stop being a little baby and crying every single time things get hard."
My God, I can't even.
Last time on Dragon Ball Z, Goku
That's
and
really
Vegeta
good.
are on planet Namek.
You sound just like them too.
They spent like a whole episode just on power-ups.
I was fixing to do that.
They did like
Tonight
7
on an all-new
episodes of Spirit
Dragon
Hall.
Ball Z,
Shut up.
17
I'm
minutes of
confused.
dialogue and 1 minute of fighting.
Shut up. I'm confused. Why, like, was there any, like, progress made with what happened yesterday?
What?
No.
What happened yesterday?
Are y'all slow, like, in the head?
I wasn't online.
I agree.
What happened
I
yesterday?
agree with Shark. I agree with Shark. I know.
What the fuck happened yesterday?
What did I miss? What did I miss?
Oh, not really.
These hangovers are crazy.
Coco,
No,
like,
thank you, Shark.
Coco, like, bro, like, what the fuck is going on with you? Like, you made something a big deal yesterday, and then today, no discussion, no anything.
With who?
Oh my god!
Someone died on that hill yesterday.
Yeah, like y'all died on the hill that it was atrocious, and then here we are today, like no update, no progress. Like
I don't know. I don't really know what.
And he
else to
died
do
on the
about
hill
it.
that it wasn't. That's the big part. He died on the hill that it wasn't, Shark.
Yeah, wait, Coco, what do you mean you don't know what else to do? You mandate a verbal discussion or debate about it to figure out what the fuck is going on, right? There's a clear moral distinction and divide. And then this has to be addressed. And here you are talking about My Little Fucking Pony. I don't know what's happening.
Hey, don't hate. Don't hate. It's a great show.
What happened yesterday? I don't think anybody really knows what you're talking about.
I know what he's talking about.
I have no idea.
I can't say it.
I don't know what he's talking about,
Not
but like I
saying
don't know,
it either.
I voiced like I disagree with like what he did. I think it was like really bad. We told him to apologize. He doesn't want to. So
Coco,
like,
do you think that we should have resolution to that though, or some type of something?
well, I don't know.
I don't. Wait. So
What
like,
he said to Wit. That's right.
wait, who? What he said to Wit? Fuck you said to
No,
Wit?
not that.
Oh, I thought it was the
We
guy
don't
who
had a
called
resolution
Wit
to it
the
yesterday.
C-word.
I mean,
Oh, that's another. Wait. That's a whole nother thing, right? That like, if y'all want to address that too, that's fine, right? But like for now, like Jay should be debating somebody. Like I don't give a fuck what y'all want to talk about. Like if you want Jay to be on the panel, Jay has to debate.
Do you want to debate him?
Well, not like, and I don't want to fucking debate. Like, not like
You should.
when I say debate, like the whole
not gonna
goal,
debate him.
the whole goal needs to be like yo, if you want to be on the panel, right? And like every person on the panel, like I don't give a shit, man. I don't give a fuck about slurs, right? I don't care, right? But like going up to somebody and like saying it, that's crazy, right?
Yeah.
And so like either you understand that that's crazy, or you vibe with it and you're just not going to mention it again.
No, it's crazy.
I agree that it's crazy. I think me and Bart in my live like ripped his ass up. But then
Like,
the fact that
I'm cool. I'm cool with people making mistakes, right? I'm cool with people apologizing and learning, right? But like, you set no standard for like any change, any progress, any discussion, any conversation, any debate, any moral analysis. Like you, Coco, you're so addicted to debating the same fucking thing over and over and over again, just around literature. But when it comes to something like that, you don't want to debate them. You debate them, Coco.
Well, I think yesterday, I think I tried, Darth tried, Bart tried. Shark, why don't you try?
Well, no, like, okay. So I mean, yesterday, I really just don't want to.
I mean, yesterday was kind of the debate. I mean, like, we gave him all our points. And
wait, so then why do you allow, like, okay, hang on. If no change has occurred, the mentality is the same, you're still against it, why do you let him on the panel?
Repercussions for actions.
Just for we need to have Oppo for entertainment purposes.
But you're not. Hang on. Wait. You're not doing an op for like a discussion. He's just sitting there.
I think it's a valid point.
Wait, who are you talking about?
I like ops. Ops are fun, right? Because then we have a discussion. Yeah. But if an op is up here and you're not having a discussion about what you disagree with, what the fuck is happening?
So wait, I'm sorry. Which guy are we talking about? I was working.
It's Jay. He's just a young dude, right?
Jay. Oh, I see. Because Chris has a warm spot in her heart for him.
I do, but I also have the spot where he's not allowed up on my panel until he gets his shit together.
Yeah, like I don't
feel like Shark. I think Jay is in some weird category of like someone who Chris is trying to help, and so everybody's kind of trying to feed him some wisdom.
Yeah, he is an 18-year-old kid, though, and I do agree with Shark that there has to be repercussions.
I don't give a shit about the repercussions. I don't want him to be punished. I want to discuss it. I want to talk about it.
There's no discussing it. I tried yesterday. Darth tried yesterday. Bart tried yesterday. We all tried yesterday.
Okay, well then, just the natural consequence is just going to be like social isolation. And then he's right, though, right? So like us creating social isolation is going to make him go back to the people. Because he would rather affiliate with people like that than be alone and analyze the thoughts.
What's the answer?
What?
Hey, I don't know.
I don't know what the answer is. I just thought it was weird that no one was like discussing
it. No, this is a good point. But I don't know. Yeah, that's a very good point.
I'm a bad person. We're all bad people. We all do bad things. We just want to like analyze it.
Shouldn't I not be up here if we're going to talk about this?
Oh yeah, that's fine, right? Like, dude, like, are you still in favor of committing hate crimes?
I didn't think it was a hate crime. I was tired.
I didn't ask what you...
Well, hold on. Bart literally explained to you legally why it's a hate crime. What the fuck do you mean?
Yeah, like I'm good.
Yeah, it's.
Like, I just want you, like, looking back on it, right? Right now, do you understand that you committed a hate crime?
No, really, no.
Okay,
you want me to get Bart back in here and he can legally explain it to your ass? Because I don't know if it's hard-headedness, inability to admit a wrong, or what the fuck the deal is here.
Yelling at him isn't going to help.
I knew I was going to get in trouble for it.
I'm not yelling yet, but I can.
And I didn't get in trouble. They found a loophole and I got away with it.
To most people, that's yelling. All right, so like, okay, so you did commit a hate crime. I understand that you have some kind of justification for it, but moving forward, there has to be like a higher standard of consideration for you to not commit hate crimes. And if you justify committing hate crimes, well, I guess Coco can determine if he wants people who commit hate crimes on his panel. It's not my panel.
Yeah, I think Shark has a good point.
No one would have known if Chris didn't even ask me how my day was.
Yeah, but Jay, like, I can't stand by that behavior. Like, honest to God, I probably have to like disassociate from that. Like, it's either like, I don't know, you gotta apologize or like own up to it, but like I can't like just let it go,
just learn from it. Like your inability to learn is the problem.
No, I am willing to learn.
Okay. Have you learned it's a hate crime?
Do you feel bad for calling someone the F slur?
We have 2 no's in a row, right? You're not really demonstrating any ability to actually learn.
I mean, I understood what I did was wrong. I never said I justified what I did.
And I
why was it wrong?
What's
actually, Jay? You're not quite recalling correctly. Jay, you did claim that you were in the right. That you did nothing wrong yesterday.
What's the F slur?
FAG.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, you can't be doing that. That is
like, no, he did. Like, if he just said it, I wouldn't give a shit, right? Like
that is, but that is a hate.
If we were like just in like having a conversation and you just like said words, me personally, I wouldn't give a shit. The fact that you walked up to somebody,
I didn't walk up to no one. We were at lunch and I yelled it. I said, I do not want to see that.
The fact that you expressed that, right, to real people just existing is insane to me.
I didn't care if they were gay. I just didn't want to see PDA during lunchtime.
I know you didn't care. That's what I'm saying, right? Like, yeah, and I think it's the opposite. I think you cared so much.
Yeah, but like you wait. So it's like you're saying you don't care about their like orientation, but
if they weren't doing it at lunch, I wouldn't have cared.
Yeah. So you're saying that you don't care about their orientation, but you specifically use the word to insult them about their orientation.
And Jay, you're not telling the full fucking truth here, and that's why I'm going to call you out because you did it in retaliation for your friend.
I mean, I also had some playing it.
All right, Jay. Like, I don't know who you're affiliating with, Doug, but you probably need new friends. And I know making friends is hard, but like, would you rather have friends who end up going to prison, or would you rather have no friends?
I mean, I wouldn't think they'll end up in prison.
Well, yeah, man. People who lack empathetical consideration and are more prone to violence have a higher likelihood of going to prison. Me personally, I've never been arrested, right? W Shark. I know it might be surprising.
What?
I know, huh? I know. I've never been arrested, never once.
I don't think like you're a criminal, but like I think you're a good person.
Chill out, man. Chill out. I don't like the compliments. I'd rather you roast me. Right, Jay? Like Jay, do I sound angry at you at all?
No.